Good afternoon. This is Akashvani and I am Valsa Williams with the Midday News. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi interacts with students during program Pariksha Pe Charcha, inspires students to look beyond exams, focus on life skills, sports, creativity and self-growth. Prime Minister Modi holds talks with President of Seychelles in New Delhi, announces special economic package of $175 million to support social housing, defence and maritime security. India and Seychelles signed 7 MoUs across various sectors including health, meteorology, electronics and information technology and good governance. Lok Sabha adjourned till 2 p.m. following opposition protest on various issues. And in Portugal, Socialist party's António, José, Seguro records thumping victory in presidential election, beating rival André Ventura. Prime Minister Narendra Modi interacted with students during the 9th edition of popular interactive program Pariksha Pe Charcha. In the second video episode released today, the Prime Minister was seen addressing on how to overcome stress and anxiety during exams and also inspired students to look beyond exams, focus on life skills, sports, creativity and self-growth. During the interaction, Mr. Modi encouraged students to begin their entrepreneurial journey with small startups, saying big ideas often grow from modest beginnings.
पहले आपका ध्यान इस बात पे होना चाहिए कि आप क्या करना चाहते हैं। कुछ स्टार्टअप ऐसे हैं जो सिर्फ टेक्नोलॉजी में इनोवेशन करना चाहते हैं। किसी को लगता है मैं ड्रोन बनाऊं, किसी को लगता है कि मैं घर में बिजली की व्यवस्था ऐसी खड़ी कर दूं। अपने किसी 4 दोस्तों को जानती होगी जो टेक्नोलॉजी में एक्सपर्ट हैं। एक आध दोस्त है फाइनेंस में एक्सपर्ट है। चलो 4 लोगों की टोली बना दे, साइड में अपन स्टार्टअप शुरू करते हैं। जरूर नहीं कोई स्टार्टअप के लिए कोई 25 साल की उम्र चाहिए, आप कभी भी शुरू कर सकते हैं। छोटे छोटे स्टार्टअप से भी काम शुरू हो सकता है।
On maintaining the balance between studies and passion, the Prime Minister said students should not view academics and creative pursuits as separate or opposing paths. He said both are equally valuable and can be balanced effectively. Mr. Modi underlined that art and creative hobbies can help students relieve stress and fatigue arising from academic pressure. The Prime Minister also stressed upon the importance of civic responsibility, urging students to follow basic rules such as not littering, not spitting on roads, obeying traffic signals and avoiding food wastage. He said disciplined daily behavior plays a crucial role in nation building.
मेरे देश के 10th 12th के बच्चों के मन में भी 2047 विकसित भारत का ड्रीम है। ये मेरे लिए बहुत बड़ी खुशी की बात है ना। आज मुझे अब मजा आएगा। वाह, देखिए ये चीज है ना। अब 2047 में विकसित भारत यानी क्या है? आपने कभी सिंगापुर के विषय में सुना होगा। सिंगापुर एक जमाने में एक मछुआरों का छोटा सा गाँव था, उसमें से आज इतना बड़ा बन गया। तो लिक्वान यू कहते थे कि भाई अगर हमको डेवलप कंट्री बनना है तो हमें अपनी आदतें डेवलप कंट्री के लोगों की होती वैसी बनानी पड़ेगी। हमें थर्ड वर्ल्ड कंट्री की तरह कहीं पर भी कूड़ा कचरा फेंक दिया, कहीं पर थूक दिया, ये नहीं चल सकता।
Mr. Modi underlined that discipline and motivation are both essential. He said without discipline, inspiration alone is ineffective. The Prime Minister added that discipline gives direction while motivation strengthens the journey.
दोनों चीजें महत्वपूर्ण है जीवन में। अगर अनुशासन है ही नहीं तो कितना ही इंस्पिरेशन होगा, तो वो इंस्पिरेशन क्या काम का आएगा। मान लीजिए एक किसान है, उसको प्रेरणा मिल रही है, बगल वाला किसान बहुत फसल कर रहा है, इंस्पिरेशन है यार, लेकिन ये जोतेगा नहीं और बारिश आ गई फिर वो कुछ भी करे, उसकी तो हालत खराब ही रहेगी।
Responding to a question on whether artificial intelligence and technology should be feared and how students can use technology to build their careers, the Prime Minister said there is no need to fear technology and instead students should ensure that they use technology wisely rather than becoming dependent on it.
हर युग में जब भी कोई नई टेक्नोलॉजी चर्चा होती है, कंप्यूटर आया तो चर्चा हो रही क्या हो जाएगा सब, तो ये हर युग की ये चर्चा का विषय रहा है। हमें किसी चीज से डरना नहीं चाहिए, हमारी कोशिश होनी चाहिए, हम उसके गुलाम नहीं बनेंगे। मैं अपने जीवन में मैं ही निर्णायक रहूंगा, वो मेरा मालिक नहीं बनेगा। जैसे कुछ बच्चों का है, मोबाइल उनका मालिक बन गया, अगर मोबाइल नहीं है तो खाना नहीं खा सकता है, मतलब ये आप उसके गुलाम बन गए। मैं गुलाम नहीं बन, एक बार मन में ये पक्का कर।
Pariksha Pe Charcha program aims to discuss exam stress and celebrate examinations as an utsav and an integral part of life. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today announced a special economic package of $175 million for the Seychelles. Addressing the joint press meet after meeting the President of the Seychelles, Dr. Patrick Armini, in New Delhi, Mr. Modi said this package will support social housing, e-mobility, vocational training, health, defence and maritime security.
विकास साझेदारी भारत सेशेल्स संबंधों की मजबूत नींव रही है। हमारे सभी प्रयास सेशेल्स की प्राथमिकताओं और आवश्यकताओं पर आधारित हैं। इस दिशा में आगे बढ़ते हुए आज हम $175 मिलियन के स्पेशल इकोनॉमिक पैकेज की घोषणा करने जा रहे हैं। यह पैकेज सोशल हाउसिंग, ई मोबिलिटी, वोकेशनल ट्रेनिंग, स्वास्थ्य, रक्षा और मैरीटाइम सिक्योरिटी जैसे क्षेत्रों में ठोस परियोजनाओं को सपोर्ट देगा।
India and the Seychelles have also signed 7 memoranda of understanding MoUs across various sectors, including health, meteorology, electronics and information technology, and good governance. The agreements include technical and scientific collaboration between India Meteorological Department and Seychelles Meteorological Authority. On the occasion, Mr. Modi said India and the Seychelles are connected not just by geography but by history, trust, and shared vision for the future.
भारत और सेशेल्स के संबंध केवल राजनयिक संपर्क तक सीमित नहीं है। हिंद महासागर की लहरें सदियों से हमारे लोगों को जोड़ती आई हैं। हमारा नाता कल, आज और आने वाले कल का है। एक मैरीटाइम नेबर और विश्वसनीय साझेदार के रूप में सेशेल्स भारत के महासागर विजन का अभिन्न अंग है।
The Lok Sabha has been adjourned till 2 p.m. following opposition members' uproar. When the House reassembled after the first adjournment at 12 noon, the concerned ministers laid the papers of their ministries. After that, the presiding officer took up general discussion on Union Budget 2026-27, but the opposition members continued with their protest, disrupting the proceedings of the House. The chair said he has received the name of Congress MP Shashi Tharoor to speak on the union budget, but the Congress member said that the leader of opposition wants to speak something. He said he will allow Mr. Gandhi to speak if he speaks on the union budget. The discussion on union budget could not begin due to the noisy scenes. As the pandemonium continued, the chair adjourned the House till 2 p.m. Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman had presented the union budget on the 1st of this month. Earlier, when the Lok Sabha assembled for the day, Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla congratulated the Indian Under-19 cricket team for winning the Under-19 World Cup 2026. News just in, Lok Sabha has been adjourned till 11 a.m. tomorrow. Union Parliamentary Affairs Minister Kiran Rijiju has accused the Congress party for stalling the proceedings in the Lok Sabha. Talking to Midday in New Delhi, Mr. Rijiju said, due to the Congress members' unruly behaviour, the discussion on the motion of thanks to the President's address could not take place, and Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla had also expressed concern over opposition conduct. This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our X handle at AIR News Alerts, and for details of stories and more, log on to our website www.newsonair.gov.in and download News on AIR app. Welcome back to the Midday News. Union Home Minister Amit Shah has appealed to the remaining active Naxalites to lay down their arms, surrender and return to the mainstream of society. He said the government would ensure their rehabilitation with full dignity. Addressing the closing ceremony of the Bastar Pandom festival at Jagdalpur, the divisional headquarters of Bastar in Chhattisgarh today, The Union Home Minister warned that those Naxalites who continue with armed struggle will not be spared and weapons will be met with weapons. He said the government's fight is aimed at ensuring the security of tribal communities. In a major decision following abrogation of the Indus Water Treaty, the central government has ordered start of work on Sawalkot hydroelectric project over River Chenab in Udhampur, Pendant and Ramban districts. The revival of the project was first announced by the central government in October, within months of suspension of the treaty in April following the Pahalgam terror attack in which 26 civilians were killed. In Portugal, centre-left Socialist candidate António José Seguro recorded a thumping victory over far-right populist André Ventura in runoff presidential election held yesterday. Exit polls by the country's three main broadcasters suggested that moderate Seguro won a 5-year term with around 70% of the votes compared to about 30% for Ventura. In Portugal, the president is largely a figurehead with no executive power. In March, the winner will replace centre-right President Marcelo Rebelo de Sousa, who has served the constitutional limit of 2 5-year terms. As Bangladesh approaches parliamentary elections on Thursday, mounting reports of bullying, character assassination, sexual harassment and threats against women candidates have sparked serious concerns over women's safety and meaningful participation in politics. Election Commission data shows women account for only 4% candidates contesting the 13th Jatiya Sangshad election. Of the 51 political parties in the race, 30 have not fielded a single woman candidate. In ICC T20 World Cup cricket match between Scotland and Italy is underway in a Group C clash at Eden Gardens, Kolkata, and Zimbabwe will take on Oman in Group B at Sinhalese Sports Club, Colombo. In the third match of the day, South Africa will clash with Canada in Group D at Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad at 7 p.m. South Africa came close to winning a T20 World Cup as ever before in 2024, falling heartbreakingly short in the final. Meanwhile, Canada is playing their second T20 World Cup with a new captain, Dilpreet Bajwa, while former captain Nicholas Curtin is also part of the squad. Both teams aim to make a strong start in the group stage. A pre-summit event of the India AI Impact Summit 2026 was organized by CSIR, National Institute of Science, Communication and Policy Research in New Delhi today. The symposium was organized under the topic Human-Centered AI and Sustainable Development, Holistic Pathways for Energy Security. Addressing the symposium, Senior Advisor of Niti Aayog, Professor Vivek Singh, said India has an enabling ecosystem where the government is acting as an enabler to support academia, startups and the private sector to develop different kinds of AI applications. The India AI Impact Summit will commence on the 16th of this month and will continue till the 20th. Benchmark domestic equity indices Sensex and Nifty were trading on a bullish note during afternoon trade today. The Sensex jumped 466 points to 84,046, while the Nifty added 160 points to 25,854 when reports last came in. On the sectoral front, buying interest was seen in media, PSU banks and consumer durables. The India Meteorological Department has forecast dense to very dense fog over East Uttar Pradesh till tomorrow. Dense fog conditions will also persist over coastal Andhra Pradesh, Bihar and Assam and Meghalaya for tomorrow. The weather agency has predicted scattered rainfall or snowfall over Jammu and Kashmir, Ladakh, Gilgit-Baltistan, Muzaffarabad, Himachal Pradesh and Uttarakhand for the next 2 days. And now before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi interacts with students during program Pariksha Pe Charcha, inspires students to look beyond exams, focus on life skills, sports, creativity and self-growth. Prime Minister Modi holds talks with President of Seychelles in New Delhi, announces special economic package of $175 million to support social housing, defence and maritime security. India and the Seychelles signed 7 MoUs across various sectors including health, meteorology, electronics and information technology and good governance. Lok Sabha adjourned till 11 a.m. tomorrow following opposition protest on various issues. And in Portugal, Socialist Party's António José Seguro records thumping victory in presidential election, beating rival André Ventura. With that, we end the midday news.